What's going on, guys? UCF Jaguar here with GenJag.com, and this Sunday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we have our annual London Showdown. And this year, we have the defending Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, coming to London to face off against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, both these teams have been struggling mightily after some postseason success after last year. Both teams are coming in 3-4 into this game, and really, both teams are still alive due to a virtue of nobody in each division really pulling away with any kind of division lead. So both teams are very much alive. Both teams desperately need this game if they want to have any kind of hope at moving on into the postseason. So two desperate teams about to showdown in London in front of everybody who wants to wake up early enough for the game. And we're going to break this game down right now. Now, Eagles, much like the Jaguars, have been driving their fan base crazy because they've just not been doing very well lately. I mean, the Eagles have lost 3 of their last 4. Jaguars have lost 4 of their last 5, and it's been a downward spiral for both these teams. Now, both these teams have been dealing with a lot of injuries. Obviously, Carson Wentz came back late into the season. You also had wide receiver Alshon Jeffrey coming a little bit late. Peters is still injured, their left tackle. They also have Lane Johnson out. They lost their starting running back Jay Ajayi on the IR. So it's been a pretty injured team over there for Philadelphia, and you know, Jaguars have to hopefully try to capitalize on that. Now, I want to kind of go ahead and go into some of the keys for this game, and a huge key is that this game is in London. The Jaguars have been ultra successful in London these past several seasons, and this is the Eagles' first time ever actually playing in London, and it does give us a true advantage because the Jaguars have kind of figured out their schedule nicely. You know, they know what they need to do. They know what they need to do when they get off the plane, how to prepare for this game. They know about what kind of cleats and stuff to wear in this field. You guys might laugh at that, but it's a true advantage that the Jaguars have. And, you know, when you're on a plane for that many hours, going through that many time zones, you know, you guys think you get jet lag when you go from the West Coast to the East Coast or vice versa. They have to fly across the whole entire Atlantic Ocean, and that's no joke. Now, another thing that the Jaguars need to do, man, they need to be able to establish a run game. That's something that we did not do last game, and we got whooped. Obviously, the Jaguars, their leading rusher had 30 yards rushing, and that was Blake Bortles, who played a little bit over one half. That's not good, but luckily we do have some new toys in stock. We have Carlos Hyde. I wouldn't expect Carlos Hyde to be starting this game just because, you know, TJ Allen has kind of earned a position. TJ Allen has been holding that spot down pretty nicely, but, you know, Carlos Hyde, we finally do have a power back in there, so Carlos Hyde can hopefully do some good things. Now, we'll see how much of the offense he is able to pick up. Now, a lot of the running back position is about being able to it's a lot about instinct, you know, when it comes to running the ball. You know, it's hard to kind of teach a player, you know, okay, when you see this, run that way. You know, juke this way when the player comes at you like that. It's a lot of instincts, but the main part of the running back position is just picking up blocking schemes, mostly when it comes to when a quarterback drops back and he has to come back in there and pick up the blitzer, you know, just where exactly to pick it up. So really, we need to be able to establish a run game, get the ball kind of out of Blake Bortles' hands, you know. Just, you guys know how it goes. We need to get this run game going because that's what our team has been built on. Now, another thing is, if we want to back up a little bit, we need to win that opening coin toss. These last 3 games, the Jaguars have lost the coin toss. You know, it's a 50-50 chance and the Jaguars are losing. And it's forcing the Jaguars offense to get the ball first, and their offense has set the tone. And the Jaguars are being outscored 57-0 in their last 3 games in the first half. So that's not good. We need to go out there. We need to let the defense set the tone. Now, another key to this game is kind of stopping Carson Wentz. And you look at kind of the teams that we have beat. We've beat traditional pocket passers. You know, we beat Tom Brady, Eli Manning, Sam Darnold. The guys that we've lost to are all kind of mobile quarterbacks with Marcus Mariota. You got Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, and Dak Prescott. We've lost to all these mobile quarterbacks, and, you know, finally we have a quarterback that we can keep in a pocket, pin our ears back, and try to go after. You know, he's still kind of recovering from an ACL tear. You can tell he's not all that 100% comfortable yet, we've caught him early in the season, so hopefully we can go out there and exploit this guy. And another thing that we need to do better is we need to have better play calling, and specifically, as a really good example is passing on first down. Now, Blake Bortles statistically is a lot better when he's able to throw on first down, but this last game, it was driving me absolute nuts because we would go run, third down and long, pass. Like, that's not the kind of situation you want to set Blake Bortles up into. You know, you want to be able to be unpredictable. You know, you don't want them to be run on, you know, get a single back set out there, run on first down, get about 4 yards. Then you go in there with a power set where you have a fullback, 2 tight ends, you know, 1 receiver on each side. Like, that's not what we need to do, man. We need to be able to pass on first down. Don't be so predictable. Be able to trust Blake Bortles. And, you know, when Blake Bortles, when they give him the playbook, he does do a lot better. You know, I know a lot of people are down him right now, including me. But, you know, if you're going to ride with Blake Bortles, your starting quarterback, you have to be able to fit the offense to what he does well. And being able to pass on first down and be unpredictable is how you'll be able to achieve success this game. Now, I don't really know how I feel going into this game. I mean, I know a lot of Philadelphia Eagle fans are not feeling very good about their team. And I know a lot of people or a lot of Eagles fans are like, oh, the Jaguars are going to whoop them. But, you know, the Jaguars just haven't done much good at all in these last, like, 3 weeks. I'd argue we're probably a top 5 worst NFL team right now. Just with the way we've been playing, we've been getting nothing on offense. Our defense hasn't been inspired out there playing, and, you know, it's been bad. So hopefully this can kind of right the ship. The Jaguars are not out of it now. You know, we're 1 game back. You know, as I'm recording this, it's going to be released on Friday when the Houston Texans game is over, so I don't know the outcome of their game right now. But as it sits, the Jaguars are not out of it. But at this point on, every game is a must-win, you know, until you can really get tie for the first place spot, you know what I'm saying? So Eagles, this is a good opportunity to get on a team that's also been kind of down. You know, they dropped a 17-point lead in the 4th quarter of the last game, and you know, they're not doing so hot. But, you know, I don't think either fan base really feels too comfortable about this game. You know, both teams coming after postseason success last season, just not doing all that well this season. So, you know, each team, they're very much in a race for their division. So hopefully the Jaguars can go out there and, like, do something, man, because these last few weeks we've shown nothing, and it's been really rough. So, you know, we have a healthy running back group now, or healthier, I should say. You know, the Jaguars in the past, they've really only trusted TJ Yeldon. You know, they had Jamal Charles in there. He was only getting a carry or 2 a game. You know, they had a young guy, Dave Williams. He really wasn't doing much. And, you know, now it looks like they probably have you know, at least 2 running backs that they trust to really get the ball to, and Dave Williams has been in the system for a little bit. Hopefully our offensive line can hold up. Hopefully we can, like, run block pretty well, and hopefully we just play a lot better of a complete game. You know, like, we got to call a better game. Hopefully our defensive scheme gets a little bit better too. I know AJ Boye and Patman are both going to be out this game due to injury, so, you know, we're on our 4th and 5th cornerbacks at the moment. Actually, we're more on our 5th or 6th because DJ Hayden's out, Tyler Patman's out, and you know, and AJ Boye obviously. So we're pretty injured at that front. So they got some good Eagles got some good receivers with Nelson Aguilar, Alshon Jeffrey, and all that stuff. So hopefully the Jaguars come out there and play a clean game, man. And I will be live streaming this game, so be sure to join me 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, as you guys all know. And hopefully the Jaguars can pull out a W and go into 4-4 going into the bye and get us feeling a lot better about maybe salvaging this season. But alright guys, appreciate you guys for watching. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you know right when I go live on Sunday, and I'll see you guys in my next vid.